Fuck Adobe right now.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll start. Last we saw, you guys had just defeated Diana and Eric. Although Eric's spectral form disappeared into the earth. Um, I know what Becca wants to do because she's been talking about it all week.
And you told me that you were holding me to it.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
allowed to back out.
yeah.
Well, you're allowed though to tell us, and we can talk you out of it.
I mean,
So,
Rindle already voiced his desire to chase down
Yep.
Eric.
so
Yeah, I want to go after Eric too.
Yep. So along with that, I would like to ask Marlo and Mealy to give me a hand. When we first came here, I nearly fell down some sort of trap over by the statue altar thing, and I would like to check it out.
All right.
Oh, which altar thing would that be? Would you point it out to me, please?
It's this one.
All right. Are there words written on it, or?
There are, but it's carvings. It's kind of hard to see right now. You'd have to get closer to it.
Yep. So I am going to start walking forward carefully.
Okay. Make a. Okay. Make a dexterity save.
All right. Okay, that's 18.
Plus 30 for being careful.
Okay. So that's enough. You jump back as the floor falls open.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot cube, so basically you jump back. Sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. Here, I'll drop this down a layer so you can see it.
Ah! Damn, that is... So I jump back here?
Yeah.
That is much larger than I thought.
So, is there any
That's
space
what she
at
said.
all between the pit and the statue? Like, where even like a ledge where we could crawl out and actually see anything, or?
No, you could
Is it
go
like-
around it. You could go around and actually climb on the statue itself.
Can I look down in the pit? Or is it
Yeah,
closed?
it's a 20-foot pit. As you look down there, weird stench coming from there. Decay and rot. It looks like in terms of size. With your dark vision, it looks like it's almost the exact replica of the area you're currently standing on, just 20 feet down. But there's also, you can probably see a few like bodies down there.
Hey, you guys, there's bodies down there. Do I see any sort of...
It's Chunk.
Do I see any sort of... Is it just bodies, or is there anything else in there?
As far as you can tell, it's bodies.
I take out some dried lavender and just kind of toss it in the pit.
Okay.
Hey, we need that.
You try to make it smell better, I'm taking. Oh yeah. It now smells like decay and lavender. I don't know if that's better, but it's something.
And then I take my spear, and I just, with the backside of it, I pound on the floor right here.
Seems solid.
Okay. And I slowly just keep doing that.
Okay.
As I walk towards the...
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
I don't suppose anyone has detect undead on them, do they? Pretty sure we don't have that ability.
None of you are paladins.
Yep.
None of you are rangers with favorite enemy undead.
Yep.
I look over the pit, the corner of the pit. Is anything moving in there?
You have dark vision cast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I cast it on him earlier.
Okay, so so you can actually see a little bit better, because of the angle you're at. You can see that it is there's columns. There's even more bodies back this way, and you can see, but where the pentacle would be. There's actually a raised altar, and you can see right in the center is a coffin.
Oh, okay. So it's like the whole room.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking down into a second floor.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I was an undead vampire thing, if I was an undead Eric, I might be down here. You know, just kind of point.
Okay.
How's that for detecting undead?
So I'll walk over here and see what Marlowe's pointing
Okay.
at.
Can I get either of you to make a medicine check, or yeah? Say
Okay.
medicine check. With disadvantage because they're pretty far away.
Can I assist to make it a straight roll?
Yeah. Dead bodies.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do produce flame and just kind of shoot it down there to try to light it up a little bit to see if I could see anything a little better.
That's not going to improve the smell.
Yeah, go ahead and actually give me a D percentage dice.
A D percentage, really?
Because you're just saying, like, you're just randomly shooting produce flame in there. I need to know what you actually hit. Unless you're aiming at something.
It would just be the kind of the bodies near where the coffin is.
Okay, you light some of their clothes on fire. I still need a D percentage dice.
Yeah, that's 95.
Okay, yeah, I'd say that's high enough. As you do that, now please note this is one level below. As she hits the fire, I need you to roll damage for produce flame, please.
Oh, okay. Da-da-da-da.
There's something in there.
So it's 1d, so it's 2d8. All right. 7 points of fire.
Okay, that's not even gonna go past her. Its regeneration. So please note again that this creature is one floor below you, but I just wanted to be able to have you guys see what's going on. The body lights on fire, but then grunts and just skitters off into the corner.
Yeah, I definitely. That detect undead.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So how do you guys want to go about this? I mean, if I remember right, actually the first time we were here, I don't remember the trap closing until after Eric materialized next to me. I don't want it to close behind me when we go down there.
You know, there are stairs at the end of the hallway that also go down. We could just take the stairs.
Well,
I've already cleared them. You know, fireball. It was a thing.
Besides, don't you want me to look at the statue?
Yeah, I do want you to look at the statue, but I don't see from this angle or where I was standing before any door down there. So while the stairs do go down, I don't know which ones will actually lead to this chamber.
Well, I suppose if you wanted to crawl down here while I'm looking at the statue, and if the thing closes, I'll just open it back up.
Yep.
Ah!
The vampire spawn start crawling out of the pit. They're attached to the wall.
How
They're-
far down? Okay.
They all have spider climb. They're like aliens.
Close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door.
I step back and
Yeah, are they still below us?
oh yeah, so yeah, how close are they? Because like
This
if
one is
I-
technically you don't even see this one. It's actually technically right underneath you. It's gonna pop up in the next round. This one is right next to Miss. It is popped out, and this one is crawling out of the pit trap right now.
okay,
I
so
don't
these
know if you
aren't the ones
realize
that
you're
were on
not
the floor.
indicating on there which one is which.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little confused. So these aren't the ones we didn't even see these guys. Like they're
No,
not the
no.
ones
One
on
of
the
them you
floor.
did see. You saw the produce flame. The other two you didn't see.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this one is the one that's still in the pit trap but crawling up. This is the one that's actually on the floor, and then this one is technically like right below you, Marlo.
So the tiles that dropped, are they just kind of like swinging then free underneath?
Yeah, they're like hinged.
Is it split in the middle? So like there's
Yeah,
5 feet in front of the.
yeah, it's split in the middle. Like it would be the seam runs north south basically, and it's split right in the middle.
Oh, okay. So they'd have to come up either the statue side or
The floor
in
side.
front of the pit.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. I had it everything rotated 90 degrees in my
Yeah.
head. So
Okay. So initiative or
Yeah, I need initiative. And they have. I'm pretty sure that because you guys were in an argument, the one has a surprise round against you, Mist.
okay. 13 for my initiative.
Okay. I mean, no real surprise round. That's not actually how things work. But it's the surprise round, and all of you guys are surprised.
right.
Has anyone actually really described what's happening, or am I far enough away that I just have no idea still?
They were kind of in an argument, and then you probably heard them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance that Millie would have? Because I think her.
Mealy would actually be able
Her
to
passive might be.
go. Yeah, Mealy would actually be able to go. Mealy would have seen it crawl out. But I need to roll its initiative first to figure out who goes first. Okay, Mealy definitely goes first.
All right, I'm first.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go up to the one right there,
Mhm.
and I'm going to use a word of radiance on them.
Okay.
So it's gonna be
that's
a
a-
con.
Con save?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, that's +3. That's a 16.
Yep.
Okay. And then, so it doesn't take any damage because that was a cantrip for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else?
No, I'm right where I want to be.
Okay. Next would be. So it actually Brindle was first. You were no longer surprised, but you didn't get to go. Then Chris. Becca, what was your initiative?
13.
Okay. So then Marlo, you're no longer surprised. Mist, you're no longer surprised. Full Moon's no longer surprised, and then it's its turn, and it is going to use its multi-attack, but instead of using its claw, it's going to try to grapple you, Mist.
Uh-oh.
So I need either an athletics or an acrobatics check, whichever higher for you.
Okay, acrobatics is. Okay. Oh no, that's not good. That's 8.
That's a 17, so it grapples you, it bites you, which is +6 to hit. It does not bite you. It's just kind of nomming on you. But what it does do is drag you into the pit.
Oh fuck.
If it rolls a 1, it still gets a hairball.
So it's gonna go. It's gonna drop into the pit, which it's actually gonna release the grapple. I need you to make a dexterity save with disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 9.
Okay, so both you and the vampire take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And for you guys up on top, as soon as they pass through, the trap doesn't reset, but this weird like pulse of energy appears over the trap. It looks kind of like a dome, actually.
2 people enter, 1 person leaves. Vampire dome.
This one will go ahead and crawl out to skitter 5, 10, 15, 20. This one was here. 10, 15, 20, 21. In here. They can't flank you, Marlowe, but they're gonna surround you. First one is going to go ahead and try to grapple you. I need an acrobatics check from you, Marlowe.
Hold on. Should have just rolled one. Try that again. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it's not working. There we go.
Okay, so it misses the grapple, it can't bite. The other one is going to go ahead and try to grapple you. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check again. Okay, this one actually is you dodged out of the way quickly of the first one that kind of lunged at you, but this one you actually kind of backed up into this one, and it wraps around you and tries to make its bite. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
It sinks its teeth into you. And you reduce your maximum. You take 7 points of damage, and you reduce your maximum HP by 7 as its fangs sink into you, and you feel your life force being drained out of your body.
Okay.
Been there, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that brings us back to the top. So we start with Rindle. You can definitely hear this going on.
Cool, because like the dynamic lighting says that I can see these things, but there's a pillar there, really, so I feel like it's a little broken. So I'm gonna have to move a little bit.
You probably heard Miss scream as she fell down the pit.
That'll work. I can see from there. Let's see here. So which ones are currently up on our level, actually? Just
the 2 that are surrounding Marlowe.
Gotcha. Cool. So I'm gonna take a pot shot at that asshole right there. It's gonna be a really good time.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Is
I
that
have
asshole
two
standing
blasts.
on the statue, like sideways?
I actually forgot I have 2 blasts now. That's a good
It's
time.
probably actually kind of like hanging upside down on one of the statue's arms, trying to grapple onto. Very bat-like.
And that's the one that missed, right?
Yeah.
The one behind me is the one that got me.
Yeah, the one behind you is the one that got you.
So do I roll 2 attacks since I have 2 blasts now? Is that
Yep.
how this works? in
You roll
5th
2
edition?
attacks.
All right, so that'll just be the first one. 9 plus 7. Do they have to be the same target, or can I split them?
You can split them. You just have to declare
Cool.
before you do that.
Cool. I'm gonna one at each. So the first one, I already chose my target for the first one anyway.
Okay.
Second blast, I'll go towards the other one.
Okay. Both of them hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll
Nice.
damage for the
1d10 plus
first one.
4. Should roll 1d10 plus 4, right? Yep.
Okay. And for the second one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Marlowe just had like 2 bolts of lightning strike around either side, forked you.
That's okay. I got a vampire with his teeth sunk in my.
Well, hopefully he's not conductive because I just blasted the shit out of him.
Yeah, it's just force energy slams into these creatures.
They go flying back 10 feet too from repelling blast.
Oh, which means that
Yeah, do I go with him?
nope. It's a forced movement. It doesn't drag you.
Sweet.
Yeah, buddy. That's why you always bring a warlock
Yeah.
to the
Nice.
party.
Let's see who's next. It should be Mealy.
All right. I'm gonna go over to this side, and I'm gonna aim from the one directly across from me, right there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to hit it with a Sacred Flame.
Okay, that's a dex save, right?
Yep.
I believe. What's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay, so that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And that's radiant damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this one actually screams in pain. It seems to just light it up way worse than you would think.
Dwarf power, bitches.
And that would bring us then to. Do you have any other actions you want to do, or is that it?
I'm done.
Marlo.
Okay. Actually, isn't it? You had a 16 in there. I think full moon is before me.
No, it was. It should have been Rindle. Mealy had the 16.
Yeah.
No, you've got a 16 though. In your list of initiative rolls, you've
That's
got
not.
a 16.
That 16 is an attack, not an initiative roll.
Okay.
I'm doing all the vampire spawn together. It's just easier on my part.
Okay. So I'm gonna run over and put my silver spear, at least try to, through that guy that I'm right now in front of.
Okay.
Right up inside him.
Their AC isn't great.
Well, it's an 18. So
That definitely hits. Excuse me.
It's in tight.
13 piercing damage.
13 piercing silver, if that matters at all.
It means that they can't regenerate this round, but
That's a good thing.
Okay.
speaking of which,
Then I just make like a kissy face at him. And then I run back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here.
mm-hmm.
Where?
Where?
Actually, yeah, to right here. Yeah, to right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I brace the spear for a charge against the same guy that I just hit.
Right. I guess so. Mist, it's your turn. You just got flung into this pit.
Okay. Am I still grappled?
No, the grapple would have broke as soon as you guys fell into the pit.
All right. So, what do I see anything else in here now that I'm actually down there?
Lots of dead bodies.
Okay, but just the one vampire spawn that threw me down.
As far as you know, all of these bodies look like they've been exsanguinated. So
Right. So, from what Mist knows about vampires, does she know anything like would flame, acid, or psychic damage be better?
the only things they really don't like, they don't like water, like actual water, like not cold. They don't like running water.
Take a shower.
They don't like radiant. And if somehow you can pierce their heart with a wooden stake, they'll be paralyzed.
Okay. And we already discussed that my control water is gone.
Yeah.
I...
Oh, and they don't like holy water. Like,
I
if you
don't.
happen to have any holy water on you, they don't like that either.
I do not. I have a vial of acid, and I've got my belaying pin, which I guess I could try to shove into its chest. Yeah, I guess I'll try to do that. It's a club. I'm actually the handle of the club into its chest, trying to pierce its heart. Okay.
Is it okay? Yeah, go ahead and make a roll. You need a nat 20 to do this.
That's a natural one. Just kind of poke it.
It's more like you go to do it and you just kind of trip over it and it just clatters to the ground behind it.
Okay. And I'm 20 feet down, you said?
Yeah.
Can I see any door or anything like that?
Yes, actually, yeah, you can see a door on this side of the wall.
Okay. If I move, is it going to get an opportunity attack?
Oh, yeah.
All right. It's there. So I will shift here, still being in melee,
Mhm.
and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I don't have anything else I can do right now. Yep, I'm done.
Okay. You're not gonna attack? Oh yeah, you're already attacked. Okay.
I mean, unless you're counting that as me just poking it and
No,
then
no, no, I'm not
allowing me
doing
to
that.
attack.
Okay, so full moon will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and we'll go ahead and try to firebolt this one. Yeah. Great cheat hits. Fireball is 2d10. For quite a bit of damage, actually.
Very nice.
Let's see. Okay. That one's actually looking pretty hurt at this point. It's starting to look around for like it doesn't want to stay up here, which brings it actually to their turn. This one will actually go 5, 10, 15, and jumps down into the pit, landing beside Mist.
He just goes through the field.
This one will go 5, 10. Well, actually climb up on the wall. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 5, 10, 15, 30, and ends up here. Like, he's 20 feet up because of how tall the ceiling is, and is like looking down at you, like it wants to pounce. And the one that's actually beside you, Miss, is going to try to grapple you.
So acrobatics check again.
Yep.
8.
Yeah.
My
It gets
dice
you.
are trying to kill me.
So you take 5 points of piercing damage. You reduce your maximum HP by 5.
Why? What? You grappled me. Did you roll for the?
Oh, I
attack?
have to roll for attack. Sorry, my bad. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, so it's again like getting just mouthfuls of fur. It's really hard to chew through here.
Stop tickling me. I'm not gnomes.
Um. Okay. And that brings us back up to the top. So that would be Rendell.
Yep, I think I'm going to be doing the same thing again. Same 2 targets. It'll be a fun time. 820 plus 7. It vamp.
Well, can you actually see the one that dropped down below?
If not, then both bolts will go to the one I can see, I guess. I don't think both are going to hit, but you know, hey, they're both there.
So where are you, Rendell? I'm trying to figure out. No, you can.
Behind
Well,
Marlo.
you can see the one that's actually beside Mist. You actually have an angle on that one. But
Alright.
you can hit the one that's already hurt.
Cool.
Is that-
So I'll bolt for each again.
okay.
Hopefully he falls and gets
Both
hurt.
of them hit. So go ahead and roll
10
damage for the
plus
first one.
4. Dwarf power. Get. And a 10-foot kickback. Suck it, bitches.
Okay. So because of the angle you're hitting the one that's besides Mist, it's just gonna. I'm gonna say it's just gonna knock him prone
Cool.
because you're basically going right on top of its head. So that one gets slammed into the ground. This one gets. This one's actually kind of funny. So it gets knocked back 10 feet, but it can't make because because of the angle, it gets knocked into the ceiling, which causes it to release its grip on the ceiling and fall down.
I said down, kitty.
Critically fails its dex save, so just like it's not graceful at all. Just slams into the floor. It's looking pretty hurt too.
And that one's not regenerating.
Right. Well, the only one that actually had regeneration this round was the one that hadn't been hurt, because radiant damage from melee stopped it, and the silver spear from you stopped it. And it is prone now too. So melee, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to go a little bit further over this way. And I'm going to Sacred Flame that one right there.
Okay. It fails, so go ahead and roll damage. Okay. So while it didn't seem like a very powerful Sacred Flame, it's still screaming up a storm as you hit it with it. It's looking extremely hurt now.
All right.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Marlo.
Okay. So Marlo's gonna do something stupid.
My man.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run at this guy
Mm-hmm.
and jump at him and just try to stab the tip of my spear through his chest. But I'm gonna like choke up near the top. So even though it's the spear, I'm almost using it like a dagger because I want to get really close to him.
Okay. Well, you have advantage because it's prone.
Yeah.
me a second. Trying to look up a spell real quick.
1 Mississippi.
Okay, so 12. Let's see, 65. Okay. So you stab it in. The silver spear is just pinning it to the ground. You didn't quite hit its heart though, so.
Well, that's okay. I didn't want to actually pin it to the ground. I just wanted to shove my spear in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want to. Oh, so I didn't kill him though.
No.
Okay. In that case, I take that. I'm gonna just pound on the back of the spear.
Okay.
I don't get to do my dumb thing. I
Aw.
wanted it to kill him.
You still have advantage. You hit. Okay. Yeah, that actually does kill him. As you drag it, you pound on the back of the spear, it goes all the way through, and then just becomes dust.
Okay. So here's the dumb thing I wanted to try to do. I don't know. How fast does he dust? Is it like an explosion of dust, or does he slowly like start
It's
to
like,
fade?
I mean, like when I said dust, like it's more like a slow disintegration.
Okay, so I grab him as he's disintegrating, and I roll into the pit.
So the dust falls into the pit, but as you roll, it's solid for you.
Oh, okay. So
You just covered me in pit dust.
You just roll across the pit.
I like keep rolling, just dusting everybody
Yeah.
like a flour sifter.
Okay. So you're like basically, so you're here. So you're basically like standing over top of this one. It's you're like looking down.
Yeah,
This is really.
and then I just
awkward.
kind of pound on the visible fortress because it didn't work.
Okay. You can make an Arcana check to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not good.
You're not gonna do it, or you're not gonna make it.
Oh no, I mean it's not gonna work.
Actually, yeah, that's just enough. You can tell that there's an anti-life shell sitting right here. So, anything?
I just kind of look at full moon.
Okay.
And Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really shrug because I'm prone on it,
Uh huh. Yeah.
but yeah, I just give him that. Please do something. Look.
Okay. And that will bring us then to Mist. You are currently surrounded by. Well, one's prone. One got smashed into the ground, and then that one's the one that's pretty hurt at this point.
All right, so pretty sure the door behind me is locked because why wouldn't it be? So I will attack
Marlo,
the
I'm
one.
moving you real quick because it's kind of awkward for me to see.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do primal savagery
Okay.
on the one that's prone.
Okay, you have advantage on this because it's prone.
Okay. That's a 20, not natural.
That hits.
Okay.
I think it's what 2d10
Yeah.
points of acid damage.
Because acid would be better than psychic, right? Hi, Terry.
You have no idea.
All right. That's 8 points of acid damage to the one that's already injured.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty hurt at this point. But it hasn't. Its wounds seem to start to heal, though. You can tell that it hasn't taken any silver or radiant damage yet this turn.
And the sacred dagger I got off of Diana is not silver, right? The sacrificial dagger?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Okay. Great.
And that would take us actually to full moon. There is an anti-life shell. Mist is trapped underneath it with 2 vampires spawn.
They're actually a layer below us.
Yeah.
They're like 20 feet down, and there's a big pit.
You know how I told you earlier Scott was going to hold me to what I wanted to do?
Yep.
Found Eric's feeding ground, but I got dragged into it from his vampire spawn.
It happens to the best of us. So are they threatening to me at all?
You're kind of up alone.
No, I'm there with him.
Oh
We're
yeah,
good.
but
I'm
like
like 10 feet away.
you guys are taking pot shots. Your spells seem to go through this barrier no problem,
But Marlo rolled across it and he couldn't fall through it.
and Marlo is currently actually standing on it.
Yeah.
Going the right way, but
Or the wrong way?
it didn't say it's not talking. Any way
Sorry.
to get there?
Sorry, probably just try to do firebolt, I guess, from the closest target I can hit.
Okay.
I'm
Okay, I'll handle it.
open right now to actually roll for me. So we can try and grab it real quick.
I can roll it. It's fine.
Awesome. I got +7.
Yeah.
Hit.
Is there any way you can get there?
That hits, and then it's 2d10 points of fire damage, right?
Yes.
So you do 9 points of fire damage to that one, which causes its body to disintegrate.
Okay.
So
And if I move closer, am I going to be in any danger? I'm just going to try to get a better idea of what I can see around me until I think I can see the shelf down there.
yeah, you can walk up straight to the pit and look right down. Like, it's 20 feet below you. You could probably spit on the one below you.
I'm not sure if I want to look straight down. I just want to be able to look at a safe angle so that I can see down.
Okay.
I don't get pulled and get something down.
Okay.
And then that's what I'll do with my action.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be your movement spell right there. Okay. Okay. It's now the vampire spawn's turn. Who is going to try to grapple Mist again?
Okay. Oh, natural 20! Woo!
Yeah. You're expecting it at this point, and just dodge quickly out of the way. It kind of grunts at you in frustration, but realizing that it's probably not in a great position, will take the attack of opportunity from you, Mist, and back up.
Okay, so I guess that would have to be with the Chain of Hope, because it's a melee attack, right?
Yeah.
Ah, no! That's an 11.
Okay. That's a miss.
Okay.
It swings wide. You weren't expecting it. It's got kind of a weird grace to it. You weren't expecting it to move quite that quick.
Okay.
Brindle, that's you.
Well, I suppose he'll just move over here to the pit so he can look down there and see what all the fuss bus is about. And due to lack of seeing anything, you're just gonna kind of hang out for a turn.
Okay. Mealy?
Well, I'm just going to hold my action just to see if it comes back into view, I guess.
Okay. Brindle? I mean, sorry, Marlo. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Jump up and down, Marlo.
So we don't. There's no vampires left.
No, it ducked back into the shadows.
Do you want to take it off?
Okay.
Well, I can't
So I
hear any destruction.
I stand up and I just kind of walk around the perimeter here to see if I can see it.
Angles are kind of a weird situation right now. It's backed up all the way to the behind the coffin, so you can kind of see the coffin, but you like barely the corner of it, but you can't see the vampire.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna stand here and hold my action.
Okay.
If I see it, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Mist.
Okay, so I'm going to call up to the people up top and actually tell them where the door is.
Okay.
You mean the door that Brindle told you probably existed earlier?
Yeah, but we didn't know exactly how to get down. There was 2 different hallways, and then had stairways
You never-
going down.
You're never living this down.
I maintain it probably would have taken longer than the regeneration starting point for Eric had we not checked this out first. I guess I will go ahead and do produce flame. Well, no, because it's healing too fast. So I will go to the door and see if it's inspect it, see if it's arcane trapped or locked.
Make an investigation check for me, please.
20, not natural.
It is not trapped. It is, however, locked.
Okay, and I don't have any lock picks or anything like that.
You think you could probably, if with a strong enough strength check, probably muscle it down.
Okay. What about something like a thunder wave?
That'd probably work.
All
You
right.
had to make the damage roll.
All right, I will try the thunder wave. All right, here we go. That's 8.
The door holds firm. It seems like it's a pretty solid door, honestly. It rattles a bit.
Okay. Well, that was my turn then.
You do see some cracking, though.
Like, I did damage it, but it's just not done yet.
Yeah. You did do damage. Yeah, you damaged it, but you didn't.
And did I damage any of the bodies around me?
Yeah, you sent corpses flying.
Flying corpses.
It is now this thing's turn. It is actually going to mutter something, and it disappears from your sight, Mist.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
I'm actually going to take you guys out of initiative for right now, because honestly, it's unless you guys do something to provoke it, it's probably just gonna stay near the damn coffin. And it sounds like Mist isn't getting anywhere near it, so.
Not yet. Trying to get my companions down here so we can actually finish killing Eric.
So what do you guys want to do?
Do any of us have any guess as to how long this anti-life shell thing is gonna last?
Actually, so Marlo, because you made that Arcana check, you know most about anti-life shell. Usually they last for about an hour.
And Mist knows that that's too long. Eric will start regenerating after that.
Right.
Well, let's go find the door.
Can't we just dispel it?
I don't have a high enough spell slot right now to dispel it. Eric and Diana kind of used a lot of my spells. So I'm going to go ahead and try to muscle the door again.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll, please.
An attack roll?
Yeah.
Not a strength check?
Well, do you want to break the door, or do you want to force the door open?
I want to try to force it open, even... Yep.
Okay. Make a strength check.
16?
Just holding pretty firm.
Okay.
I think I should go help her out, but maybe someone who's a little better at shooting through these things might want to watch her back.
What if
Go
we
ahead.
open the door for you?
I'm sorry, what
Go
was
that
that,
way.
Terry?
What do we get if we open the door for you?
The chance to actually kill Eric and not have a vampire sneak up in the middle of the night to kill us all? Okay,
Are you
and
really going to go after all of us, though?
I'm going to try to break the door this time.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
That's 21.
Okay,
If
that hits. What
I was going to
What
be
weapon?
using my club against it.
Okay.
It should be a D6 plus 4. 7.
Okay, yeah, you were able to this time break the lock off the hinge and it swings open.
Okay.
What you I don't actually have it on the map, but the what you actually see is a long tunnel leading kind of catty corner up like this way
Okay. It does.
to basically the to the east northeast.
Okay. I'll call up and let them know. It looks like this door leads east northeast. I don't know if you could find the other side of it. And then
Is
I
this
guess-
like a trap door?
No, that's a staircase down.
Yeah, I threw a fireball down that earlier and roasted a bunch of
Okay.
peeps.
And then I guess I will go ahead and do produce flame over by the coffin. I'm gonna start, because Miss knows that she's got to either burn. Yeah, I'll
Okay,
send a
roll an
produce
attack.
with disadvantage because I'm just trying to do it right next to the coffin.
Okay, yeah.
With
Oh, you're just trying to light it up. You're not trying to attack the coffin.
no, I'm trying to like from
Right,
where I
root
last
right
seen
here.
the vampire spawn. Actually, try to hit it, but I don't actually know where it is because it's invisible. So.
Well, no, you can't even target it. You don't know where it's at.
Okay, well, I'm just hitting right next to the coffin. I'm trying to burn bodies.
Okay, you hit right next to the coffin.
Okay. No damage.
Nope. That's
Alright.
not where it's at.
All right, I'll let everyone else do whatever they're
Speaking
doing
of which.
before I go next.
So is there anything else that we see other than the door that we're worried about, or is it the thing to pique our interest?
It looks like so. Marlo and Mealy left to go to the staircase. You can go, with them, or pretty much you can see Miss just broke down a door.
She does that sometimes. I think I'd probably follow her, see if there's anything interesting, especially if she's going after coffins. There might be some spoils.
You can't get down there. You can see it. There's like a force field. You can't get to Mist.
We could kill you. Then we could throw your body down, and then Mist could bring you back to life.
Now, if you had some
What about-
teleportation ability, you could get down there.
Would I know better than to jump down?
You try to jump down and you land on a force field. Like, that's where the force field is. It's
Yeah,
kind of,
Marlo actually walked across it.
Like a bubble. Yeah.
and that's why, like, if you had like Misty Step, you could get past it. But it prevents any living creature from going through it.
Okay, so while the guys are contemplating, I'm going to use Druidcraft on my belaying pin to actually make the handle like a point.
Okay.
And then I am going to chug a greater healing potion. Which I don't remember what I need to roll for that.
44
Yeah.
plus 4.
4d4 plus 4, okay.
So the stairs here,
Uh-huh.
is it flanked by walls on both sides, or is
Uh,
it like
no, it actually becomes kind of open, but you can see down to the next area.
okay?
It seems
How-
clear.
And it's like a 20-foot drop?
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes down just enough where like he can then
See?
grab so he can just kind of crouch down, grab the side of the stair, and then he vaults off the side.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Okay. I mean, he's not like diving off the side. He's like
Mhm.
grasping and just hanging down.
Okay.
I got a question in the little message thingy there for you, Scott.
You just roll the HD.
And that's my class HD.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, what are you
FYI.
casting?
I was gonna wait in case she got in trouble, but I have Misty Step, so I was thinking about dropping down anyway.
Okay, sweet.
But
So roll 2d8 for me, please,
2d8. Oh man.
because it's a second level spell. So you take. So yeah, you reduce. You don't actually take damage. You reduce your max HP by that amount.
Gotcha. That's getting pretty low.
But if you like if your HP would be over your max HP, obviously you have to drop to your max HP.
Oh, I'm still under that from when Eric was sucking on me earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rindle, Full Moon can probably see it, but Rindle pulls out his little hand axe, kind of slices across his hand, blood's dripping. He puts it away, puts his cane into his hand, and then just kind of vanishes into a misty moat type thing and reappears on the other side of the force field down beside our little furry friend.
Hey, Rendell. Awesome. I didn't know you knew Misty Step. Hey, that vampire spawn, it disappeared somewhere over there.
The things you don't know. The things you just don't know.
Yeah. You want to try to take it out with me? Then we can see what to do about Eric. I mean, the clock is ticking before he starts regenerating.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm here.
All right,
Let's do this.
Oh, that was awesome.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
All right, I will buy you a soda next time we see each other.
Mist and Rendell.
Yeah.
What's you guys' passive perceptions?
Mine's 17.
Okay. So you actually hear some skittering on the ceiling. This thing's
Okay.
you still can't see it. You now have a vague idea where it is. It seems to be leaving.
Leaving where?
Seems to be going out through the pit.
Okay, I'll call up. Hey, I think it's leaving up and heading up towards you guys.
You could actually you and I'm not gonna have you guys in initiative, but you could actually target it if you wanted to right now. You would have disadvantage, but you have a vague idea of where it is now.
Yeah, I'll try to produce flame against it.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll
13.
13 just misses.
Damn.
I'm gonna like notice her casting and just kind of blast a lightning bolt wherever she went because I
Okay.
didn't notice it or anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
20 plus both bolts, same target area.
with disadvantage because you have no idea where it's at.
Yeah. So I clearly failed the first roll.
Slam. Force damage just scatters dust everywhere.
Oh geez. That would be a 14. That would be a 14. 7 plus 7.
14 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
10 plus 4. Plus the 10-foot throw of, me lucking out.
Okay, so it slams into the pillar that was actually right behind it. It becomes visible again. And wait, so you said 5 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay. All it does is kind of put up his hands. By the way, this one's actually male, but it's like, I surrender. Do what you want. Just, I'll leave you be. He's right over there, and it indicates the coffin. And Mist, with your roll from vampires from earlier, if you were to kill a vampire lord while one of its spawns still exist, that spawn would become a full vampire.
I will share this information with Rendell. Do we want to let it go and have a new vampire moving about?
I mean, he'd probably owe us a favor then.
This is true.
And then Rindle's just gonna shoot electricity at the vampire spawn because no, he was.
Yeah, and I will follow suit with a produce flame.
Okay, I'm actually not. because there'd just be a whole boring thing with only with two of you down there, just and with the regeneration. I'm just gonna say it. After peppering this guy with his crap for like, I'd say like 3 minutes, you're able to destroy it.
Okay.
I'm sure as it pokes in, Full Moon throws firebolts down at it too. So it's. I just don't want to get into a slog.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go check out that coffin.
Okay.
Agreed.
So while this is going on,
Mm-hmm.
Marlowe is pretending he's a ninja.
And I'm just
And,
going
like,
downstairs
Up,
normally.
and up against the walls as tight as he can, being super stealthy for Marlowe,
Mhm.
and like creeping along. But I don't know how far he gets, because as soon as he hears all the firing and the commotion, he's gonna think the battle started and he's gonna start running.
Okay.
Or he might trip on one of my mini bodies
So
that I
it
left
only-
for you there.
and basically right after you vaulted
But I think he
down.
probably gets into here, at least. Or at least finds out.
Yeah. Actually, so these cultists I should have gotten rid of earlier. Sorry, that's on me. They're not actually.
I probably
there.
should have got. I should have probably got a lot of hit points from killing all those things. Damn it!
Oh.
Forgot about that.
So. Sorry about that. Let me get the dynamic lighting. Because I'm
Okay.
assuming you're opening doors.
Yeah,
Oh, there was a door there.
yeah. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So we're just creeping along there until the fire starts.
Okay, so
Unless Mealy just takes off in front of Marlowe while Marlowe's doing this slowly.
Well, you're doing it stealthy like a ninja. I'm just walking along.
So as you guys come up, basically when you cross here, well, that's too far for dark vision to see. So, yeah, you guys continue on. They're doing it for 3 minutes. It's still like a minute into them peppering this guy. So continue on doing your thing.
Well, that's the thing. As soon as that first peppering started, that's when he's going to start running.
Yeah, it would have been like it would have been really quick. You probably would have still been in that stairwell room when you heard the blasting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's actually running, like kicking open doors, not
Right.
even checking for traps.
Okay, so there's no traps, but about when you get here, I'm sure you guys can see it.
Is
It's
that
a
all
room
there?
covered in insects. You remember these horrible things from last time you were here? They tried to crawl under your skin. There's centipedes and cockroaches and
Did they try and impregnate?
no, they're not sloths.
That you know of.
Millie, you got anything? You
Ugh.
like torch these suckers?
Not at the moment, no. I could really use a nap.
But they're big insects or just swarms of insects?
They're swarms of just standard insects.
Okay. In that case, he throws open the door and just bolts for this door and tries to kick it open.
Okay,
Like
I need you
Bruce
to do
Lee
an
style.
okay. I need you to do a acrobatics check, basically. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's going to be 4 things that are going to be making attacks against you. Let me look up this monster real quick. Okay, there it is. Nope. That hits. Okay, so some of them start crawling all over you, and you take 7 points of piercing damage throughout that run. but you're able to
Okay.
make it across the room. They don't actually seem to be like following you so much as just kind of are an impediment to movement.
Okay.
So that would put you probably about here when they let go of you.
Okay. And yeah, I keep going. I'm gonna kick the next door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna run through.
Okay. Give me a second. Mealy, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check again. Or Mealy, give me an acrobatics check. Oh yeah, Mealy, you don't even like Marlowe is usually the I don't know,
Dexterous
swashbuckler, or the swashbuckler is able to kind of dodge these things, but he's making so much movement is dragging all the insects, and you just kind of
All right.
walk through it no problem. So you see actually a statue, 3 columns. Mealy, what's your passive perception? Actually, Marlowe, what's yours too?
17.
14.
Okay, Mealy, you feel a weird breeze coming from right here.
All right. I will go over. I will tell Marlowe. I'm like, I feel something coming from this direction over here. And I'll point it out.
Okay.
And go check it out.
And I would say about this point, it's been the 3 minutes, the battle has ended.
Sweet. We're gonna go check out the coffin.
The coffin is right here. It's kind of on a dais.
All right. So come over and check it out.
It's a coffin.
Gonna try.
It's a heavy coffin. It's very well made. In fact, make an investigation check. And actually make it Mealy and Marlowe make an investigation check to figure out what's going on with that breeze.
4. I rolled a 4. Rendell, are you gonna help me check out the coffin?
Oh, absolutely. That
Hi,
fucker
Roland.
bit me, and he didn't even buy me a dinner.
So Mealy and Marlowe, you're pretty sure there's a door here, but you have no idea how to open it. It looks like a solid wall, but you can definitely feel like air passing through it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
so
kick it.
Are you
Okay,
gonna
make an
roll
attack.
an investigation, Rendell?
Oh, I guess I could do that. I'm not very investigatory, but sure.
Yes,
Let's see.
bonfire
Intelligence.
passes through full moon. Anything, basically, the only rule with anti-life shell is that it prevents living creatures from passing through it.
But isn't fire living?
Not bonfire.
Okay, so that's a 16 for Rendell's investigation of the coffin.
Okay, Rendell, this coffin is like when you talk about ornate coffins, this one takes the cake. You've also noticed there's a lot of reliefs, imagery for royalty. Gold and silver inlay work, and like this coffin by itself is probably worth 10,000 gold pieces. All the wood is ebony.
I wish I had something to set it on fire. I'm gonna look at Mist and ask if she's got anything to set this thing on fire.
But you can also tell that the lid is going to be really heavy.
Oh, I'll burn the whole fucking coffin around him. I ain't caring.
All I've got is produce flame to do that.
If you need fire, I got the fire. Just bring me in.
Put me in, coach.
Can we hear him yelling?
Yeah.
Are we close enough in the complex? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
mean-
I'll attempt to start lighting the coffin on fire and produce flame. It's not gonna work.
Produce flame isn't hot enough.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Um,
Can you try to help me lift the lid? If we can get it open, then I can stab them in the heart, and then we can just burn it.
Marlo, can you roll damage? I don't know how you're planning on bashing this thing down, but can you roll damage against this damn door? And that's with your fist. You hit solid brick, so it. Man,
Well, I mean,
it
that's
hurts.
my foot,
Oh well, yeah.
but yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah, I figure if there's a door there, there's got to be hinges. I'm trying to kick the door open.
Okay, so I am going to try to open the coffin lid. I'm hoping and asking Rendell to give me an assist.
What is your strength score?
11.
Rindle, what's your strength score?
12.
Okay. Doesn't even budge. Don't even.
Damn it!
Do I have a crowbar? You know, if I were a good thief, I would have a crowbar, but I'm just not a thief.
Okay.
Does Rindle believe a fireball could end this fucking coffin?
Fireball's hot enough.
I'm going to look at Mist and tell her to move.
Okay,
and I'm
I'll-
going to start backing away
Yeah,
and pulling out another hand axe because I don't like this fucker and he needs to die.
All right, so we'll back up to where I opened up the door.
Okay.
Give ourselves some cover.
Okay. Go ahead and the spell goes off, but also don't forget to roll the blood magic ability. What is your max HP at right now?
Well, it was at 21. We just dropped down another 12. So, and I'm also going to actually lose hit points to drop down to my new cap.
Yeah.
So,
of
good
what,
times.
8?
21 minus 12 is
9. So.
yeah. So I was gonna say, I was like, how to get 8? I'm confused. So yeah, there you go.
Okay. And
Suck it. Suck it.
go ahead and roll damage for the fireball. I'll be right back.
Is that 5d8? Does anyone know off the top of their head, or do I need to go looking? Silly books. I should write that down. This is like the 3rd time I've cast it now. I should probably figure it out. Find fireball. 24 it is 8d6. Nice.
Very nice.
8d6 it is. Roll 8d6. Suck it. What's his name? Eric?
Yep.
Fuck
Eric.
it. Suck it, Eric. I hope you die. I hope your coffin's ruined and it melts around you and you can't escape. He bit me. There's just all debts must be paid. You know what? I should get inspiration for that. Where's Scott? Hey Scott, are you back yet? Can you hear me? No speakers.
Oh wow, that's a good roll.
Hey, hold on. Well, before you assess that, all debts must be paid. Do I get inspiration for that? Because I'll fucking pour that into this.
Yeah.
He bit me. That's 1d4 or something crazy like that.
Uh-huh.
I am inspired for 1 point extra damage.
Okay, so that's 2 points extra because it is wood, so it has vulnerability to fire.
Ooh.
So you did 64 points of fire damage to this coffin.
Suck it, Eric. See, it says it right there.
The coffin just explodes. Surprisingly, Eric's body is sort of still intact. It seems to be smoldering, but it actually is like. And I shouldn't say body because it was regenerating as it was. So it's like basically like a skeleton, and you can see like dust is reforming on it. But it's already got its organs and stuff. You can tell that probably another 45 minutes, and he'll be back to.
Oh yeah,
Now-
I'm gonna stab that fucker in the heart with my sharpened belaying pin.
Okay.
So now that Calvin's somewhat destroyed, is there any difference in the shell?
Well,
Like, it's kind of-
actually, yes. As you're standing on it, the shell goes
yeah.
blunk, and you fall down. Into
At least flames didn't burst up it at you. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna,
Fireball
you're
goes
not
around corners and
damaged enough
such.
for it to matter, so I'm gonna go ahead and just you land and kind of like it hurts your knees a little bit, but
Superhero landing. Superhero landing. Nailed
I do
it.
bonfire would work.
unfortunately, I just watched a video about how bad superhero landings are on your body, so I can't say superhero.
Okay, yeah. I'll-
And Mealy and Marlowe, like it's kind of muted, but you definitely heard an explosion.
Hey, Millie, aren't
Rindle's
you
at it
like
again.
carrying a warhammer or something?
I'm just going to charge it and hit it as hard as I can.
Okay.
Do I have to make a roll attack?
No, again, it's one of those things that we're kind of out of initiative. Timing doesn't really matter anymore. So,
Alright.
so I'm gonna say like the blessings of your goddess infuses your hammer, and you're just able to smash the stones outward of the door.
Alright.
You can definitely tell as you walk through that the door was designed to slide, not so much as.
Well, I'm not going to remember that. I'm just going to keep on going right on through.
Yeah.
All right. So,
So
I'm gonna.
I'll go ahead and move you guys into it.
Alright.
About the same time as about the same time as full moon falls down through the pit and because you see her stab the explosion just happened. You see her stab through the heart, which doesn't actually kill him, but does cause the anti-life shell to go away. You guys walk out, see full moon land.
Oh no! What happened to all our treasure?
What treasure?
Yeah. What treasure?
Was it whatever was in the box besides Eric?
That's
Speaking
okay.
of which, so all of his clothes are gone, but still clutched in its skeletal hand is a pristine greatsword.
Okay. I'm going
His
to pick
jewelry
it.
probably survived
I'm
too,
going
right?
to pick it up and then use the great sword to chop his head off and finish actually killing him. Oh, before I do that though, could you describe like is his face there? Is he just
No, but you can you can tell that like it was always kind of hard to tell how tall he was during the fight, but you can tell that this is not a grown adult. Like now seeing his skeletal structure, he's probably when he died, he was probably between the ages of 12 and 15.
Yeah, Mist is going to take the great sword.
Make a strength check.
It's heavy.
His jewelry did not melt. Well,
That's a 3.
Oh,
that
I'm gonna
skeleton has
laugh at her.
is surprisingly strong for a skeleton.
Brindle's gonna take a swing at picking up the sword and the the skeleton.
Okay.
Plus.
Well, I picked up the sword. I'm just trying to.
No. You didn't. It's
It's okay. That's all right. Got it.
when I said that the skeleton is surprisingly strong, it's still holding on to it.
Brindle is gonna mock you severely and try and take it himself.
So
Yep.
Brindle just rips it out. It's still technically it's still holding on to it because
I just
instead of
broke the wrist.
dislocating, it like dislocates the skeleton from both of its elbow joints.
I like it. So yeah,
Would you
Brindle's
go ahead
gonna-
and chop his head off for me?
absolutely.
Mist is actually hanging her head in shame for not being able to pick up the sword.
Brindle had to come
Okay,
down
so
here,
you
take
chop
care of her
its head
friend.
off. The sword comes arcing down. I need you to roll a D percentage for me, please.
So just 1d100.
Really, you could just go away with a 10 because it's 90% chance. It's a 1% chance of it. It doesn't happen. So, yeah, you cut its head off, and the skeleton finally becomes dust, and the skeletal arms that are wrapped around that sword fade away.
Okay.
There's a big
So it's
pile
all
of dust.
It's all dust, completely dust.
Yeah. But now the coffin is in pieces. It's like there's smoldering ebony, but you can see like melted gold, silver. There's a bunch of jewels around.
Yeah. We'll start collecting that, and Rendell and I will split it up.
How big
Everyone's
is this
there.
greatsword?
I know.
We're watching you guys. Do you guys want to share that with the rest of us?
What did you do?
Well, I think we're
Yeah,
probably
the shell-
all
the shell is
picking
gone because
stuff
of me.
up because it's everywhere.
Yeah, it is
Is it
everywhere.
though?
So I
It's like pulling out the wall and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
like I will say it probably takes like 20-25 minutes to sort through all this crap because it's everywhere.
How big is this sword that I am now holding?
It is. I mean, it's standard greatsword length. It's not like.
Yeah, but I'm a dwarf.
Yeah. Well, you look kind of ridiculous, but honestly, you're the same height as Eric was. So, like, it's probably a two-handed grip. So what? 10-inch grip.
Fuck it, I'll keep it.
Large quillions. Blade itself is probably 3 feet, 3.5 feet long.
Just like the carriage, he's gonna look at this and be like, "This is mine now."
Okay. Actually, when you do grab it, though, you hear a voice. Feed me.
I love voices in my head. I just did. We'll talk later.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I killed something. Do I get hit points back for that?
Sure. Because you.
It was undead. I don't know if it counts or not.
Was
I don't remember
You're
what
at
the
max
rules are.
anyways, aren't you?
Of my current total, yeah. Yeah, for the record, Rindle looks really bad. Like, very pale and gaunt.
Yeah, which
You think
weird
he
is
lost
not
like
so
40
much
pounds.
wounded as much as like the life force of his body is like been drained out of him.
Looking a little shriveled.
You know, Rendell, I know how you feel. That whole life training thing fucking sucks. So, I'm sure you'll let us know what we actually collect. Do you guys want to go back up?
You collect 300 gold worth of diamonds. Another about 600 gold worth of sapphire. A single ruby worth about 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Pretty.
And then
just are any of the diamonds big enough to be used on like a revivify spell?
yes.
Okay. I don't have it, but I figured others of us might.
I do have it.
All right. Go on.
Just might want to make sure.
Yeah.
We might need that.
And then I'd say another like 750 gold pieces worth of random garnets and melted gold and silver.
All right.
This sword will make a good cut for me.
Okay.
It cuts well.
So I can't remember. Was it the sword that opened the portal?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Rindle paid attention to that. Now I've got a cart and a sword.
Okay. So there's 5 of us. You guys all right with me doing the math later and just divvying this up relatively equally between us?
Oh, Randall, I forgot one weird thing about your sword. Sorry. So it is edged on both sides, but there is a slight curve to one edge, and also on that slight curve, there is a handguard, which is unusual for a greatsword. Usually, greatswords are they don't have them, but they have a D-shaped handguard all the way across the. My knowledge of swords just went away. The part you grip.
The pommel?
Pommel is the end of that.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were going for
Handguard?
that beast there. Here he said handguard. It's fine. We got you.
Wait, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Mister, if you plan on counting with an abacus, I'd like you to count it right now. But if you get into something else, you can take your time.
No, I'm not using an abacus. Why would I use an abacus?
How else are you supposed to count?
With a pen and a piece of paper.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through the door.
So did Mist invent the pen?
Or pencil, whatever. I'm working on inventing the pen.
Okay.
I have a feeling when we take a rest, something might happen, which is why I'm gonna do the math in a little bit. So after we collect all this, we head back out to the carriage.
Yep.
So how are you guys leaving?
No, I think we still have some area to explore. I mean, Diana's probably got a room in here. Pretty powerful necromancer. I don't think we managed to kill all the cultists either.
Well, no, we had like 20 trapped behind a door.
So what's through the door? And he'll point to the door that you broke open.
That's where you entered through.
Yeah, that's where you entered. It was a hallway.
Yeah, that's how we'd have to go back out, unless we wanted to try to climb out.
It was inverted.
Oh, okay. So it was like two secret doors, and you broke.
No,
It was a secret door to a door.
Hers was just locked. Yours was... Which, by the way, you find a key there too. I forgot about that. You find a key.
Like we find a key finally
Yeah.
on our side.
Because Eric would have had the key.
On his person, probably.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any rope? We
Yeah,
could
I've
just
got
go in the way we came. Or go out the way we came.
I do have. I gotta say one word about the other way that we came in.
That was like a
But-
dozen words.
No, the one word is bugs. But I
So
can use
again,
more words.
Let's go
but
back
like
the way
gross,
that.
nasty bugs.
All
Let's
right.
go back through the trapdoor.
I will take one end of the rope and I'm going to hold it in my mouth after turning into a big old spider, and I'm going to crawl up the wall and out.
Okay. Yeah. You
More
have
bugs.
You have a rope that's now dangling from this trap.
Okay, and I'm going to try to tie it off to the altar thingy.
Okay. I'm not even gonna have you roll. You guys
Okay.
get out of the pit trap.
All right.
My rope back. So
Once
you
we're
guys,
all up, Rindle's gonna give a second vote towards the taking a rest because he looks pretty gaunt despite his bravado.
and Mist also is down max health, as in she got nommed on also by Eric. So she's, and not knowing what else is in there, she's also up for taking a rest so she can get her spell slots back.
Yeah.
What are the condition of the javelins? Like, are they splintering? Does it look like anyone's even tried to get through the door?
Well, I mean, there's some bowing at the door, but it looks like they've kind of given up. You do hear some muttering and like, "What do you think we should?" Like from beyond the door, like, "What do you think we should do?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Think we should surrender?" Surrendering sounds like a good idea. I think everybody else is dead.
You should have had our breakfast burritos.
Yeah, Mist is going to call out, says you should surrender and you should make the 2 breakfast thing.
We can make those. Hello?
All right.
Rindle's gonna suggest to Full Moon that these cultists might be ripe for recruiting now that they've lost their general and their necromancer overlord. They're weak.
All right. So we ready to let them out of there and accept their surrender and breakfast burritos? Okay. Yeah, we're going to let them out and accept their surrender
You pop open the door. They all have their hands up. Nowhere near their scimitars. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those scimitars. And yeah, I suggest you surrender, and we're gonna need to find a new job for you because we have your evil overlords are now dead.
Well, look at the bright side, guys, and I bring up my manacle. You got new accessories.
Well, if they're manacled, they can't make breakfast.
Are we really sure we want these guys to make breakfast? I mean, really, what's the deal, guys? Like, you run around in these cloaks, and then you, like, kill yourself to, like, power some dark thing's sword. I mean,
they promised us immortality.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Let me tell you about the Dreamer and possibly a new path for you to take. And Mist is actually, for the first time in her life, actually talked to a group of people about the Dreamer.
Does the Dreamer offer us immortality?
you should learn how to paint. If you create something artistic.
Sure will.
That seems like a better deal. They indicate.
Well, so if Shara gives immortality, how does she get your life in the next life? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Feel free to sign and I'll show you.
The cultists, by the way, I'll kind of wander up to you and start signing your book.
Okay.
They're like, oh, do you have pamphlets?
Rindle's heading back to his precious wagon to take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not so much nap because he doesn't sleep anymore, but he's gonna lay down and collect himself and think about life.
Okay.
Yeah. Mist is going to do the same since the cultists are signing Full Moon's book.
While they come out, I'm just gonna go start exploring the rest of the area.
Okay. So there is quite a bit of stuff to explore, but there's no enemies, so I won't even go much into it. It looks kind of like a mirror version of the previous area. One thing you do know, and I should show you this, is there was stairs here. As you head down there, you see a cage full of people.
Like there's people in it?
Yeah.
Where's these stairs?
The stairs were right here.
These stairs?
Yeah. As you head down. Give me a second.
Before you go on, I thought we wanted to rest before we head down, so everyone's good to go.
You see some people down here. There's actually a cage here. Do you see that, Tucker?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're like living people, it seems like?
Yeah, they're living people. They seem malnourished. They look like they're prisoners.
So when you get done, Scott, I got something I want to do.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I pull the cultists aside and force out of ear range of everybody else, and the people I'm worrying about already went toward the carriage and whatnot, and they're probably out of earshot. I let them know if they head to town and talk to the clergy, or they make their way to the tents where the army's at, they can let them know that I sent them and I can get them a job.
Okay. They accept that. They also let you know about the prisoners. They let Full Moon know about the prisoners down below, but that they were the fuel for a lot of their rituals. The cultists would prefer to use unwilling sacrifices over the cultist sacrifices.
And do I recognize them by their description?
The cultists?
No, the prisoners.
They just said that there's a bunch of prisoners down below of varying races. Just basically any of the farm hands that were around that didn't accept the teachings of Diana.
Okay. So I asked them to, is there any other access that we can worry about? And our keys that might be readily available to get us there?
They just let you know that Eric had the key.
Okay, so we have a key.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I send them on their way. I give them a gold piece each just to say, use this in Char's name, and then I send them on their way.
Okay. So they do that. Rendell, your perspective is all the cultists are kind of huddling, hurrying out. There's like 12.
That's fair. I'm just chillaxing on the driver's seat of my wagon, getting in a short rest at the very least. If everyone comes back, I'll join them in a long one.
Okay.
I went into the carriage, and despite the fact that Mist is kind of nervous about sleeping in it because of what happened last time, she's going to curl up and attempt to sleep.
Okay.
So, what are the conditions of the prisoners?
A few of them look like they're in desperate need of a meal. There's actually dead bodies in here too. Like it's
Okay. I'll be right back. And he walks back up
Mhm.
and he walks out of the complex. Where are the cultists out there?
they're wandering off. They're not particularly in a hurry.
Hey guys, I need to talk to you real quick.
They kind of wander. Like 3 of them wander back. Yes.
Yeah, I just was wondering, like, which one of you was responsible for, feeding, taking care of the prisoners downstairs?
That would be Davos, and they indicate the middle one. That would be me.
I walk over to Davos. Hi, Davos, you right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
I reach out with my right hand to shake his hand, and then I plug my dagger into his face with my left hand.
Okay, Davos just collapses.
Take my gold
That's
piece
all.
back.
Then I walk back.
Full Moon. Actually, this is the first time this has actually came up in game of somebody dying immediately after signing your book. You see this weird spectral form kind of go into your book.
I do prestidigitation the whole time though, so it doesn't look like it goes into my book.
Okay.
Like he goes off into like a better place instead of that kind of thing, big production.
Yeah.
And then I say, his name is Daryl Paulson.
Death, he has a name.
Yes, he has a name.
Love it.
Okay.
So did you get that, Scott?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll deal with that in just a second.
I'm going to go.
Marlo, you're still up?
Huh?
Marlo, you're still doing something?
Well, no, so I go in, I stab the guy in the face, then I cast fear
Okay.
on the group, and then I just leave.
Okay,
When
yeah,
they
they
go
all
running.
just start running off. Dropping all of their stuff and just take off, including all their food and provisions that they took with them.
Awesome. He's okay with that.
Okay.
And then I walk back down to where the prisoners are.
Okay, so the prisoners are huddled in mass. You can also tell there's a hallway going the other. Oh, actually, you can't. Never mind.
Actually, as I'm walking by, I grab Mealy
Mhm.
and try to lead her to the prisoners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mealy, as you get led to the prisoners, so you see the prisoners. You also can tell behind you that there's another one of those sliding doors from before behind
All
the
right.
staircase.
All right. I'll just tell Marlo, I'm like, I think there's another sliding door behind us.
Awesome.
And they'll be like,
Not
Very-
not Karen right now.
Okay.
And he point over to the prisoners.
Okay. Who has the key?
Well, Mist would have
Mist
picked
has
it
the
up.
key.
Yeah.
Sleepyhead Mist. I don't think she told everybody she had the key.
Right.
Well,
She
I would
did,
have.
though.
Yeah, I would have
I
held it
got
up
mentioned.
and then put it into my pocket.
Yeah, Marlo didn't know who had the key. He grabbed Billy because Billy's got her big hammer.
yeah, and I'll bust open the cage.
Okay. It doesn't. I'm gonna let you take take a 20 on it. It's easy enough. It's not a well-maintained lock. The cage swings open. The commoners rush towards you. Those that can still walk. Yeah, they all thank you and start begging for food.
All right. Is there anything to put like water in? Like any kind of jugs anywhere around?
Yeah, actually, there are quite a few basins. You can tell some of them are for fresh water, some of them are for not fresh water.
I'm going to clean food and water.
Okay. A banquet appears, and they devour it hungrily.
So what I wanted to do is after he got done, or she got done casting all that, I'd walk in with all the provisions and everything else and say, "Here, Shar brings you hope. Please have some and sign when you're done so we can get you more later."
Okay. I'll have to figure that one out in a bit. I'll have Mealy and Full Moon do opposed persuasion checks on that. Because I'm assuming Marlowe is going to try to stop them from signing that book.
Yeah, although probably not super. Yeah, no, he would.
Okay.
He's not gonna like even argue. He's just like, I really wouldn't sign it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to sign it. You're gonna eat, and then I'll leave.
Okay. Are you investigating that secret door?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get those rolls in a bit. Okay, so the door opens up. It just leads to another passage. I'll take you all the way over there to another well-appointed door. You figure out that's not a statue. That's actually a 4-poster bed. You think you're in Diana's room.
All right. Anything in here?
Cat of nine tails, handcuffs.
It's a bedroom. So you go through drawers. You find another one of those diaries. You also find looks like it's a religious symbol, but it's not. Instead of it being small, it's actually a full scythe. It's not like a war scythe. It's an actual scythe, like for harvesting grain.
All right.
But you can immediately as you come into, you can tell that it's magical.
All right. I'll take it.
Okay. Scott, I would like to say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Before Mist would have gone to sleep because Donlon would have been in the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
She would ask Donlon to smack her awake if she starts trying to wander off.
Okay.
That is all.
Okay. So everyone's gonna go back to the carriage then?
Yeah. After I collect everything that's of use in the room, I'll go back.
There's probably another like 100 gold, but yeah, mainly there's the diary and then the scythe.
All right.
As you get back to the carriage, Mist is actually sitting straight up and is looking as Full Moon and Marlowe go. It's like, oh, it's my friends. Hello.
Hi, friend. Do you mind if I get that chain from you that you let you borrow earlier?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't really touch it. It screams at me when I touch it.
It does the same thing to me. I don't know why.
Have you killed any orcs lately? I like kill. Please tell me you've been killing orcs.
I reach through and I grab that little head, probably through the illusion.
What head?
What head?
I'm assuming this is rock bottom.
You grab Miss Head.
Oh, it is Mist.
Mhm.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. Scratch your ears a little bit.
Marlo, what are you doing? Stop it. Let's go kill some orcs.
We need to take a little bit of a rest. We're a little tired. The orcs that we did kill, I believe, are all dust. We get a chance to go down below and try to find them. But we did get news of orcs, I believe, north, and I tried to point in the right direction along those lines. If you want to stay with us and after we rest, we'll show you exactly where they're at.
I don't know how long I have. I don't. She's kind of fighting against me right now.
It is. Oh. It's like rock bottom.
Yeah, that's me. It's good to see you, Kid
You look a lot different than I remember you being. You look taller.
You look good, actually.
Form suits me.
How'd you get here?
I saw you guys as you traversed through the planar dimensions, and I thought I'd hitch a ride. When this one even indicates Rindle freed me from that damn crystal. I had to go somewhere.
How'd you get in the crystal? Last we saw, you were overcoming your sickness.
Apparently, cannibalism is not a well-regarded sin, even when you are trapped in the body of a pig.
Well, we're no one to judge. I mean, you know, who doesn't like bacon? But maybe we'll think about that in the future if it comes up.
So yeah, maybe we'll go back to Colchandress. Go to the tavern, right? They love you there, right?
He looks. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I don't.
So, how are you feeling, Rock Bottom? Do you have a lot of hit points so we can try to heal you?
What are hit points?
Your health, I believe I've used it, trying to get with the fancy lingo that I learned from some of the clerics. It's the way they judge people and how much vitality they have and if they need help or not.
Well, this body seems actually kind of weak right now.
So I'll cast Sleep, 3rd level.
Okay. Go ahead. Mist, what is your HP at right now?
47.
Okay, so you're gonna actually have to roll that.
Yeah, try to roll.
Yeah, you
I don't know how to
so that's. Give me a second. What did you say? Nope.
47.
Ooh.
So close. His eyes start going. Hey, that was mean. And he's gonna go ahead and cast Sleep on you. But because it's an area effect, who currently has the lowest HP? It's Rindle, right?
But I can't be made to sleep anymore.
But you can't be magically made to sleep. What's your...
Yeah.
Mine are 35 right now.
Oh, yeah, you're an elf, so you can't be magically put to sleep. Mealy, what's your HP?
72.
Clerics. So, yeah, so I guess it goes against Marlowe, but Marlowe, you're 2 points above that as well, right?
Pretty
What
sure.
about the cook?
Yeah, I'm at 35.
Okay. Donlin actually goes, your little goblin friend just passes out.
So you can like still cast spells?
Of course, I'm still me.
It's not like all the fur doesn't get in the way? Like you don't have to like learn how to deal with that?
And the claws can kind of be an issue, but
Oh,
I learned how to
speaking
deal
of that, Scott, because it's rock bottom in my body. When he casts Sleep, he's not hiding my hands.
Oh yeah, that's right. You now notice Mist's hands are pure, like, silvery white.
And they're scaled.
And they're scaled.
I turned full moon. Hey, is there like any other weird like psychotropic effects to getting bit by a vampire?
All of you guys can make, because it's actually Mist who rolled well with the vampire checks. So.
I didn't roll at all for that.
I think
Yeah.
I might be ill.
Yeah. Rindle, if you want to roll.
What is it? Just Arcana or religion in this edition?
It's religion for undead.
Damn it! Pick the one that I don't have.
I do have that.
Mm-hmm.
I know many things.
Not that either of you have heard. Rindle, you're pretty sure that would be a no.
I'm pretty sure I'd be experiencing them too.
Yeah.
I could just throw out there because
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you noticed, but Eric took a number out of me.
So, buddy, I mean, I don't want to be rude, but I mean, if you don't want to, I understand if you don't want to, but how'd you pass?
Well, after you guys left me in a forest, I was picked up by a interesting woman by the name of Mary. She was intrigued by my magical ability and decided to start performing experiments to see if she could make it so I could maintain my intellect while in my transformed form.
Okay, so did it work?
No.
I'm sorry, buddy.
She.
We didn't know what to do. You were infected. They said they'd help you.
After she determined that I wasn't going to comply, even after feeding me a few gnomes, actually, which were actually really tasty. I really like the taste of gnome. She decided to dissect me while I was still alive, but then I died because you can't really live while through your own dissection.
Yeah, plus like, you probably wouldn't want to.
No.
So you want us to go kill Mary?
I mean, that would be nice.
I mean, I don't think
But
there's
really,
a lot
I just like being here. Like, we can kill some orcs, we can eat some gnomes.
Huh.
So what can we do to help you stay here longer?
Well, I mean, there's literally 3 souls trying to inhabit the same body right now. I would assume that we'd have to at least get rid of one of those.
Hey, Mist is my friend.
He's still missed. The mist is there.
You could try nicking your fingertip on my new toy here. Like this with a sword and expose the blade for him.
That's pretty.
Nick your finger on it. That should take care of one of those souls at least, I think, if I
Make a
understand correctly.
persuasion check.
Don't do that. You don't know what's gonna happen.
It looks like he's actually compelled to do it right now.
Yeah, fuck off.
I will reach out and try to grab his hand.
Okay, make an athletics check.
I'm actually kind of glad I failed that charisma saving throw in Dark Now.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you were able to grab his hand before he nicks his hand, before he touches the blade.
Party pooper.
Wait. What? I mean, if we got to get rid of one of the souls, I think you're talking about Toby, right?
Yes, but Toby doesn't like when I touch him.
Oh, Scott, remember the...
Crazy.
Oh, I'm very much aware.
Okay. Okay.
Well, what about? He got along with me. Maybe he'll let me hold him for a little while.
I mean, you can try. I just said I can't touch him. It's
Where is the chain? Can we
wrapped
see it?
around Mist's waist, right?
She kind of wears Toby like a belt most of the time. That way, it's easy for her to get it off, but kind of harder for other people to.
She thinks she's Catwoman.
Pretty much.
Meow.
Okay. So yeah, no, I'll try to grab the chain.
Okay, as you
See if
do,
I can
I need you
got
to
it.
make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, good those.
Okay. As you succeed, there's a screaming in your head as you try to hold on to it, but you're able to continue to hold on to it. And you're gonna
Okay.
try to remove it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move it.
Okay, as you try to remove it, it releases, but then immediately wraps around your neck and starts strangling you.
That's okay. I'll fight with it, trying to keep air while also running away.
Okay, make a
Kind
strength
of from the
save.
area.
Make a strength check. Save. And Mist, I need you to make a charisma
A
save.
save, not
Charisma
a
save.
check.
Just a straight one, no advantage, no disadvantage.
Advantage, actually.
All
So while
right.
he's trying, can I also try to help with the chain?
Yeah. Okay. So
Natural 20.
Mist, you suddenly have control over your body again. You see, Marlowe is getting strangled by a chain while Full Moon and him are tugging at it, trying to keep it from.
What are you doing? I reach up. Here, let me have Toby. And I touch the chain and unwrap it.
Well,
wrap it back around my waist.
Marlowe's ran though. He's not standing there anymore.
I'm
No.
assuming you're using your Tabaxi speed to catch up with him.
Absolutely.
Okay. There's no way you can outrun her.
So I'll go ahead and cast
Actually, I totally can. Because I got step of the wind.
Oh, because you have step of the wind.
50 feet movement speed per round.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But that's
I have
not. If you're
100.
chasing after-
I have 120 feet of movement using the Tabaxi speed per round. Well, in a round.
But that would be a dash for you. He doesn't. He can still have his action.
I can double dash.
Okay.
But that's okay. If you're chasing after him, he'll let you do that.
Yeah.
But he's putting out his hands. He's trying to ward you off.
Okay. So you're gonna have to make an attack to get the chain, is what I'm.
I'm
I'm
trying to talk to Toby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're trying to talk to Toby. I'll
Give
go.
me back. Let me back. I was so close. We were so close to being free.
What's the deal with your other friend?
Rock bottom? Zelf is a very, very evil man.
Do you believe he's actually rock bottom? And all this, I'm sure I'm like at disadvantage because I'm choking.
Toby actually, as you start talking to him, says, he is and he's not. He is. His soul has been infected by something. Whatever he was before, he's something horrible now. But he does have rock bottom.
So I let you back. Can you suppress him and not kill him?
I can. Yes.
Yep. Then go back to her.
Okay.
Don't try to hand her back.
Okay.
Okay.
Gently take care of Toby and wrap him back around my waist. Barlow, what in the world is going on? I was taking a nap and then I wake up and you're running away with something happening with Toby? I don't
So,
understand.
Mist, you actually remember everything that just
Oh.
happened.
I
Zelf was not able to cast Alter Memory on you.
Excellent.
to eliminate it.
Marlowe, I need to go pray for a minute before I try to rest again. Would you mind looking over me while I do this?
Of course, sure.
Okay, so I'm actually going to walk a little bit further away from the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kneel down, and I'm going to start praying to the dreamer. The whole normal prayer I do before I sleep, but then I'm going to add on after it, since I remember everything this time, to asking the dreamer to take Rock Bottom's soul
Okay.
with his tentacles.
Okay, that's fine. Marlowe, as this is happening, Mist's body starts glowing white hot.
Okay.
Weird tendrils start shooting out and form spectral vines to the various trees around. A weird sphere encases her, glowing with purple and whites and blues. As it subsides, what's left is it looks like a cocoon wrapped in aspen bark.
Around her?
Yeah, around her. And that's where we'll stop for the day.
Cool.
Awesome! Thank you guys.
Yep.
Have a good one.
You do.
Bye, everybody.
Do you like your new blood magic ability there, Randall?
I do. I don't know how long it's going to be till I recover from it. But
Yeah, when do you get it back?
At the end
Is
of
it
the
a long
rest.
rest?
So, since he used it, I'll explain his ability. It's actually one of my ways of not fixing the warlock, but because the warlock has issues when you do like the 5-minute venturing day. I give him the ability he can cast spells using his HD, but instead using his hit dice. But he reduces his max HP every time he does it.
it hurt.
Alright.
I almost used it last week because if Eric hadn't retreated, I was about like this close from just using banishment on myself and Mist. Because we were both like down and cornered. I was just like gonna remove us both from the equation.
Cool.
Yeah, but didn't have to.
Yeah. That's cool.
But it doesn't. I needed to. The reason I did it is because it doesn't actually unbalance the warlock any. Because if you have a long day, the warlock, it's actually a really bad idea because you're reducing your max HP and you are also using hit dice every time you do it, so you can't heal during short rests anymore.
Right. But a really short day makes other spellcasters really powerful because they can blow it all.
Yeah.